Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
This is Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome to 93.7 The Ticket. This is Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson BHS LLC, and joined as always on the ones and twos with Harrison this morning on, geez, hard to believe, December 1st. December 1st, the first Sunday after Thanksgiving, right before, Cyber Monday, we want to call it, Giving Tuesday. So hope everybody out there had, or still, some are still going through the whole Thanksgiving process. Having those multiple Thanksgivings and getting together, I know today as well. So I want to wish everybody the best, and however you decide to celebrate. But Harrison, how was yours?
Oh, it was great. I think I talked about this a little bit last time, but went back home, saw the pretty much direct family, some outside direct family. But yeah, I'm always just really feel blessed. Everyone's healthy, in good spirits, everyone's happy. So it's good to see the entire family, especially being the youngest at 25 years old.
Wow, you had to think about that. That's always when you go ahead and squint and be like, being the youngest
it feels rough that I'm the youngest. I'm already 25 years old. But yeah, just the fact that, I got 3 older brothers. I'm the youngest at 25, and see my family still be this fortunate with just good health. It's great. And not only that, of course, the laughs and just to see the good old hometown.
Well, and always, like I said, I appreciate it. I was listening earlier. I know AD and Raf and Amon Green were on and talking about just making sure that you honor those individuals that are with you, and just appreciate those people that are with you in the space, but also honor those who have gone on, because we know this time of year isn't always easy for people. And so definitely was able to do that. Had my daughter come home, and that was always, she had a quick break between then, went back Saturday because Nebraska Kearney, the volleyball team, is heading off to their regional for the NCAA tournament. And so, had practice on Saturday night, getting ready to go out to St. Cloud, which is quite a trip, but they'll be leaving here, I believe, on Tuesday.
How long of a trip is that?
I want to say she said about 7 to 8 hours, 8-hour bus ride.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for D2, from my understanding, if it's, 8 or less, they bus. Anything over that, they fly. So they really try. They have the regions just like the Division I, but they won't fly somebody from like Rhode Island like they will to Nebraska. And so their region is pretty tough. They probably got one of the toughest regions. They play basically a Final Four within their own region. So I know out of their conference, 4 made it, 3 out of another, the Northern Sun Conference, and then 1. And usually it's either the Northern Sun or MIAA ends up hosting. And so St. Cloud, due to the upset, the Nebraska Kearney ended up hosting, which is quite a trip. So good luck to all those teams going out there. I know Missouri Western, Washburn, Central Oklahoma, and Nebraska Kearney all made it out of the local kind of region, so to speak. And then the Northern Sun has 3. So that NCAA competition is going on as well. Harrison, tell people how they can get a hold of us.
Yeah, absolutely. For this show, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, Channel 961. Also, you got the Starter Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. And you've got Allo, Allo, Channel 961. With that being said, we will have NFL at 11:30, but the streams will still be going live. So, again, use those streams. Otherwise, we do get NFL coverage coming at that 11:30 spot.
Yeah, so it's been, like I said, December 1st, a little bit chilly outside, but I mean, I think last year there were some storms out in kind of the western Nebraska, so fighting that travel. I know Kansas got kind of poured on a little bit, 3 or 4 inches of snow. So, with that, looking at that, just a couple shout outs as usual. Just had some Friendsgiving, as they like to call it. Just some LPS alumni, cadre members, Youth Rally alumni. They came in Wednesday to the office, and we just, had a good time, kind of just chopped it up a little bit and enjoyed ourselves. And that was always good to see some alumni. I got actually one of them here in studio today, so I'm excited to see her again and have her talk about, her path and her journey and everything that's going on. One of the highlights for me was the turkey cake. I'm not sure if you've ever experienced that delicacy, but a local retailer here, I'll actually post it. I posted the remains of it, but a local retailer here makes turkey cakes, and it's in the shape of a turkey. It is brown like the turkey. There's even stuffing.
Oh, so it's just an actual cake?
It's an actual cake. I'll show you the picture, and So I took it to a group of, fifth graders that I get to engage in, and they devoured that thing. On Tuesday, that sucker. So there was a chunk left. A chunk was taken at our work Thanksgiving, and then I think people wanted to admire it and take pictures with it. And I took it to these scholars, and I was like, "Hey, you guys interested?" And they was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." And there is one where I had a couple scholars didn't want a piece, and this one young man, all you see is him with a fork on the actual tray, just eating that sucker. And one of them was like, I want the leg. I want the leg. I mean, it was probably 3/4 of it was frosting. 3/4 of it was frosting, Harrison. I went to go find one to see this morning to bring it in, and they said, we don't have any more. I was like, you have to go ahead and do these for Christmas, because I need to go ahead and get
incredible.
one. Yeah, but it was one of those things. Also, along with that, you had a weekend of fisticuffs. That went on, and
a little bit of pepper spray too.
Yeah, pepper spray, mascots fighting. I was looking, and this is before we turn over to our guest, because it was interesting. The number of football fights at the Division I level. I don't know if you saw it. So
No.
Michigan, Ohio State, North Carolina State, University of North Carolina, Arkansas, Missouri, Auburn, Alabama, Notre Dame, USC, Florida, FSU, Texas A&M, and the last one, ASU and Arizona. Now, all those were intriguing in a lot of ways, and I don't condone that in any capacity. High school level, it's got to be about being bigger than the score, people. Come on, I get tensions get high. But it was the Arizona, I'm an Arizona fan, and so it was the ASU Arizona mascot fight, if you've not seen it.
No, that is the one. I did see that.
Oh, you have to. So they're full on going Tyson, Jake Paul. I mean, it was
like it's an actual.
The mascots are going at it. I don't know if you've ever seen the Stanford fight with the Stanford mascot.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Okay, it's similar. Okay, so you got the Sun Devil and the Wildcat fighting. They break it up, and as soon as they break it up, the ASU mascot was just crushing the Wildcat mascot, just like the game. And as soon as they pull them apart, ASU scores a touchdown. And you should have seen what the ASU mascot did.
Just started some sure stuff.
It was some things that weren't necessarily fully appropriate, but that was kind of just for me like the end of the weekend. My only bright spot, and this is my one drop, the Cowboys went ahead and made Thanksgiving what it should be.
Yeah, you're welcome for cracking that one up on an awesome note for you guys.
Well, hey, with that being said, we've got two guests in-house, and as I talked before, I won't ask them about which fight they enjoyed. They're much bigger than that. But we have Kaylee and Lily, and both of them are just they're Lincoln residents, Lincoln residents, and just individuals that I've known Kaylee for a while. It's funny. I'm going to have to tell this story with Lily. I almost got a little scared on how I was going to introduce Lily. Lily goes, okay, I remember you. I remember you now. My dad said he remembers you. I tried out for one of your teams, and I was like, oh. And she goes, well, it was like second or third grade, and we didn't have enough people for the team. And I was like, okay, thank goodness. I was worried, Harrison, that she was going to say like seventh or eighth, and like you cut me, but now you want me on your radio show. So, all is good. We've got a great relationship, but excited to have both of them here on this Thanksgiving week. And how you both doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having us.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, hey, Kaylee, first off, you've been on the show before, but it was when we were in the basement. We call it the Gladiator, okay, the dungeon prior. But tell everybody a little bit about who you are, where have you gone to school? Have you always lived in Lincoln? Kind of where are you at right now?
Yeah, so I'm a sophomore at Bellevue University right now. I grew up in Adams, Nebraska right before high school. Moved to Lincoln, went to Lincoln East, and then stayed there throughout my 4 years, and now I'm at Bellevue. So
awesome. And where did you go to? You said you were at Adams. Did you go to elementary school there? I know Freeman and all that kind of plays a role in your life. But...
Yep, Freeman is a K through 12 school, so it was really nice growing up with the same people. But then for high school, I decided to take more opportunities academically and athletically and come to Lincoln. So.
All right. And who's in your family? I know they're huge supporters of Kaylee and the rest of your family. So who's all in your family?
Yeah. So I have a mom. She works at CHI right now. And then my dad works at an ethanol plant. And then I have a brother and sister, both going to Lincoln East right now. So
Go ahead and give their names, give their shout outs names so they can tag themselves and kind of be like, okay, she's talking about us, not other people.
All right, so Michelle Danker is my mom.
All right.
Jason Danker is my dad, and then Savannah Danker is my sister. Austin Danker is my brother.
Fantastic. Lily, what about you? Tell us who you are. Where have you always lived in Lincoln? Where are you from?
I was born in St. Louis, but I've lived my whole life in Lincoln. I'm a freshman at Standing Bear High School. I play a lot of sports. I'm a 3-sport athlete. I play basketball, track, and softball. And I have a smaller family. My mom's Amanda Hansmeyer, my dad's Leon Hansmeyer, and I have a sister named Elsa Hansmeyer.
Love that. And then tell us, you said you've gone to school. You were born in St. Louis, but lived in Lincoln all your life. Tell us the schools that you went to.
My elementary school was Wysong, and that was just right by my house. And then Moore Middle School I went to, and then now I go to Standing Bear.
Okay, fantastic. So tell us, and you talked a little bit about your family and everything. Tell us some of the other involvements. We'll get to the sports in a little bit, but some of the other things that you've been involved in, not necessarily just high school, but throughout the years.
I'd say that I just overall try to help people, and academics is a big part of my life. So I try to help people when they need help with that. I think that's one of my big involvements is helping with academics and stuff like that.
Love that. We always ask the question, what is your, I don't want to say subject, but what is your favorite area of study right now?
Math for sure. I really like math.
I don't know what we keep bringing in the water here or whatever else. Nobody does like the public relations, communications or whatever. Not saying that there's not challenges or difficulties in that, but the last couple of weeks there, we've had individuals that come in here and math is their thing.
Sounds like math's on an upswing.
Yeah.
It's about like 4 shows in a row. At least I want to say one of them.
Yeah,
has been really into it, or at least good enough at it.
Yeah, and I mean it's been 4th graders on up, so appreciate that. Kaylee, what about you? What are you studying right now and looking to pursue post collegiate?
Yeah. So right now at Bellevue, I'm majoring in education, and then I plan to be an elementary and special ed teacher.
Okay. What spurred that? What spurred being around? Because I know your family a little bit, and so your mom kind of has worked on the other end, not the younger, but more kind of the more seasoned individuals, not those past 25, just for Harrison. So what spurred kind of you wanting to be interested in pursuing something in education?
I don't think there was ever like a specific moment where I knew I wanted to be a teacher, because I started out when I was younger. I've always loved helping people out. And then I always loved going to school for some reason when I was in elementary. So just coming home and like playing school with my sister in the basement at the house, like just little moments like that really inspired me to take on the education journey. But then as I grew older, I really fell in love with like helping people that have different accommodations in their life. And so I think that really helped me decide kind of what I want to do. And then once I got to high school, being involved in the equity cadre and everything, I was really able to connect and have different networking opportunities. And I think that just really helped me out. Cool. Finding my passion. So, yeah.
So you chose Bellevue University just a little bit. Bellevue University is located in Nebraska, in Bellevue, Nebraska, kind of right outside one of the suburbs of Omaha. Why did you choose Bellevue?
It was really close to home. It felt like a good place to start out my academic journey. Starting in college, I think that when I was a part of the recruiting process, it was really nice to get to know all the coaches and the girls. They were all really supportive and welcoming, and being close to home was really something that I was looking forward to at the time. So I really loved that.
Awesome. Lily, same for you. I mean, you're not doing the college, you're probably in the process possibly of doing some college pursuit, but why Standing Bear? It's a 2nd year school. And so you had the option, those that aren't familiar with Lincoln, you have the option to go, open enrollment as long as the school has availability. Why did you choose Standing Bear?
It was a hard decision, but I think a few reasons were just the opportunities I had there. I had good opportunities with academics and the business thing. I think I will pursue that. And I think it's mostly like the connections I made over the years at Moore that brought me to Standing Bear. It's a very close community, and I feel like that's something you don't get at other high schools. It kind of gives you that like more of that small town feel, and you kind of get to be close with everyone and know most of the people and not just get thrown into a community. You get to shape the community at Standing Bear more. You get to be more of the leader there, not a follower at other schools.
So what's one thing with Standing Bear that you feel like, not just necessarily you, but your class kind of being that second class coming in has gotten to help be a part of shaping?
I think that as a whole, we can all make the values that we want Standing Bear to follow and be able to all work together as a team and help each other become better. And by knowing each other and by the group of friends, being able to include and not being able to be an open community and being able to make everyone feel welcome.
Awesome. So getting to know a little bit more about you, and I'm gonna start with you, Lily. What is something that people wouldn't know just by looking at you? So they came in the studio today. I mean, they could probably guess a couple things about you, but what is something people would have to kind of spend some time with you to really get to know, okay, this is part of who I am and it's important to me?
I say something that someone wouldn't really know about me by just looking at me is that academics is my first priority and not just sports, because I do make sports a big part of my life, but I think academics should come first and be the main priority because it helps you perform better in everything you do. Just being well educated and just being able to present yourself in a way that you seem worthy of what you're doing, because I think education is a big part of everything you do. And so I think someone wouldn't know how important my education has been in my life.
Well, that's love that. Kaylee, what about you? Same question. Something that people wouldn't know just by looking at you.
Yeah, I would also say I don't know. I really love the academic piece that she was talking about, but I'd also say just I love helping others. I love volunteering in the community, always wanting to give back to places or organizations that provided a lot for me. So I would say that that's one thing. And then another thing is that I'm really close with my family. I never take for granted all the opportunities that they've given me and all the support that they give me throughout the past, I guess, 19 years of my life, I would say. So, yeah.
So what is a component that brings you joy? Something that you're like, okay, man, this is just fantastic. When I get the opportunity to do this, it's something that just kind of puts me over the top. And Kaylee, I want to start with you on this.
Anything helping with others, honestly. Another thing would be a teaching job right now. I don't have enough credits in most places to start out an actual teaching career at the moment,
Right.
but being able to get into classes for those observations and different practicums and stuff, I love seeing that. I love seeing all the different ways that teachers are able to interact with their students and create relationships with them. I really appreciate being able to be in those classrooms and seeing that. So,
Lily, I want to end with you before we go to break. Something that brings you joy, that again just puts you over the top when either you get to experience it, you get to feel it, or you get to do it.
Of course, sports give me a lot of joy. I love that part, but I think the most important part of that is the friends I get to be with and experiencing that with them. And I think being with my family brings me a lot of joy because they just make me feel like I'm worthy of what I have. And yeah.
Love that. Love that. Well, hey, we're going to be back with Lily and Kaylee here on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score, right after this break.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking For a place to relax and unwind after a busy day, Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant. 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson, and as always, joined on the ones and twos with Harrison. And we've got two absolutely phenomenal guests in studio. I know we're going to switch over here to, or we did switch over.
Yeah, we're
to the
switched
NFL.
over right now. So like I said, if you heard me before, we switched over. The stream's Facebook, YouTube, XL, channel 961 for everybody trying to catch the show out there.
So, well, hey, like I said before, we've got two guests in studio. We've got Kaylee and Lily, and both of them have shared a little bit about their family, gave the shout out so they can go home and make sure everybody's recognized. I have to give a shout out to Kaylee's family. Like I said, always enjoy, like if you go to a game, if you're going to go to Bellevue University, they're going to be in the stands. They travel. They're almost like Husker fans. They travel well, and always good to have that kind of support. And Lily, haven't quite, I guess we met your family, but have to get reacquainted, but I'm sure they do the absolute same thing for you. So you talked a little bit about things that give you joy and things that you enjoy basketball. Kaylee, tell us a little bit about your basketball journey.
Yeah, so when I originally started basketball, it was really just my dad getting in the gym with me, getting some shots up. And then at Freeman, we started just different camps and stuff. And then in middle school, I started playing for Supreme, and that really started my love and passion for the sport. And then just going into different schools and club teams throughout the summers is really just where my basketball career started. I started the recruiting process in high school, pretty much my freshman and sophomore year, I'd say. And then I was committed my junior year to Bellevue.
Okay. And so I've gotten to see kind of some of your development as you walked in the gym. Tell us about a moment that you kind of just remember. You were with a group that was, I want to say, really fun loving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there could be some intense moments, so to speak, but do you remember like a moment as you kind of went through that process, whether it be with your dad, whether it be just with the group of girls that you got on, or high school, that you kind of remember like, okay, this was really cool. I wish everybody could experience this.
I would just say the connections overall that you get playing different sports, whether that's basketball or any other sport that you may be interested in. I met one of my best friends, and I call her a sister now because we played basketball together in high school. Shout out Maddie.
Okay.
But yeah, that was just really important to me and special because I never thought that I would get such a close friend from a sport. But yeah, she's really been with me throughout ever since we met, pretty much, honestly. She was my point guard in high school on varsity. So, and then ever since, we really stuck really close to each other. So that was really special for me.
Good stuff. And Lily, tell us a little bit about kind of your athletic, but especially be specific about kind of your basketball journey. What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I think I mostly started just with my mom, like starting a Y team with me and some of my friends, and we just mostly had fun with it. Didn't do too much, focused on like the fundamentals and just the basics of basketball, and then I kind of moved towards the lasers, and that was an okay experience, but I really prefer the team I'm on now. Um, I'm on the Shockers now. I moved
Okay.
over in I think 6th or 7th grade
Okay.
when I really like started getting serious. Because shout out to Kerry Hymus because he was my basketball coach that
Mhm.
really just believed in me and my ability in basketball. Because my first coach probably he did, but probably not as much as Kerry did. And that really brought me to love basketball. And then I tried out for my like more team, my middle school team, and we had really fun there and just played for each other. And then now I'm on the varsity standing bear team now and
Okay.
planning on playing all throughout, hopefully to make it to college like Gailey.
Awesome. So talk a little bit, both of you, and I'm gonna go start with you, Kaylee, real quick on just in regards to you're at Bellevue University, and obviously playing collegiate ball. I know oftentimes you ask young people like, what you want to play in college, and they're like, everybody raises their hand, and then like you ask, have you been to a college game? Like, well, I went and watched, a D1 game, or have you watched the full program? Talk a little bit about like how that experience is different than it is from high school and then even kind of that middle school ball. How have your eyes been opened up to say like, wow, if I would have known this, earlier, some of those things would have been really real to propel me to this point.
I think that a lot of colleges are all very unique in their own ways, and even from like D1 to NAIA, it's very different. But for me, if I would have known how like competitive it is, and that everyone is able, they don't just have we all have our own roles, but everyone is good at pretty much everything. So you're gonna have really good defenders, but they're also going to be able to shoot the ball. You're going to have post players that don't just sit in the paint. They're also able to stretch out to the three, even extended three to shoot. So you really have to make sure that you know the scout and you're focused throughout the whole game and you can't take any possessions off.
Okay. And Lily, what about you? Kind of coming in your first year over at Standing Bear. What are some things that you're already noticing, just even from practices? You had your first jamboree. Was it Saturday? Or did you have it the Wednesday? Okay, you had yours Saturday. What have you noticed that has been like a shift from, the middle school experience to, okay, wow, this is high school right now?
Yeah, I would say that middle school is more of like a fun thing. I think I took it more for granted. Like the middle school team I had, we were really all like sisters. And I think moving into high school just shows that you need to like build that community every chance you have. And that even if you're younger, you still have to be that leader because we all need each other. And like if we don't build our community now, then it won't pursue into what we want to happen.
So what is the Standing Bear community from a team standpoint? What does that look like? So you're in your second year. This is the first year of varsity experience. How is that different from when Kaylee went to East, coming from Adams and going into East High School? What is the Standing Bear community from a team standpoint, like grades of, scholars and coaching experience? What does that look like?
Yeah, I would say that it really varies, like what people value on our team.
Okay.
I think we still need to kind of set those values in that community. I don't think it's fully developed, but I think we set some like standards that we want everyone to like be on class on time, the basic things like get good grades and just or try your best in the classroom because the classroom carries over to the gym. If you wouldn't act that way in the classroom, you won't act that way in a gym and vice versa. And I think our coach has really made that clear and does a great job at like making that a value. And I think our community overall just like we're all really good friends. We just need to build the community on the court better together and like make sure we like can read each other, know each other's weaknesses and like that like strengths and yeah.
What is the team makeup like as far as grade wise? Because you don't have any seniors. So what does your team makeup look like?
I would say we all do care about
And I think just
in
grade
general.
wise for people knowing that you're fairly young.
Yeah.
You've got first year and sophomores and any juniors or seniors.
We just have freshmen and sophomores in our
Wow.
in the basketball. We
Okay.
have no juniors in the like basketball. In girls basketball in Sanborn, we only have freshmen and sophomores.
Okay. So tremendous opportunity for
Mhm.
growth and shaping that culture. So, Kaylee, just your season so far. Right now, you all are 5-2, and what is what are kind of some of the expectations? I mean, a pretty good start to the beginning of the year. I know you hit a last second shot with a great assist from a teammate, of course. But what are some of the expectations as you go after Thanksgiving break and start kind of on that mostly conference stretch for you personally, but also as a team?
Just to stay locked in together. We're really good this year about communication, I'd say. And then also just knowing our scout, always playing with each other, playing until the last second. Pretty much just the basics, I guess. But if you want to be a great team, you have to make sure that you hit all those off the list.
Okay. So, both of you have some experience and just I love the insight that you're providing. I'm always interested. What is some advice that you have for those that are younger than you? And so, that are kind of coming up through the ranks. I always just say kind of that elementary, middle, even high school level. Kaylee, for you, what is a piece of advice that you would give to them at this point in time?
I tell them to just always keep on working hard. If something doesn't go your way, whether it be a game or the team that you get put on, it doesn't make the value of who you are any less. And then I'd also say that there's going to be a lot more opportunities in your lifetime to get the right outcome of a game or the way you want to play better.
No, love that. I think we oftentimes tryouts ended about a week ago. Some of the plays started. You've seen some posts and positive, hey, my baby made this and my son or daughter didn't make this or whatever. And I always tell people, like, the positioning where you're at does not define you. You've had opportunities to play on some really good teams and some teams that, the outcome of the score wasn't great, but you developed friendships. And so those outcomes of the scores didn't define who you were. Lily, same thing to you. What's a piece of advice that you'd give to those maybe just younger than you, kind of going through the process?
Yeah, I would say to just cherish the little moments and not take any of it for granted, because you'll regret it later if you just take things for granted. But I'd also say just to have fun with it and not take everything so serious, like a mistake. You don't need to take everything so seriously, but also work hard at the same time. Like, if you don't work hard now, you won't get the opportunities later, but also don't have fun while you do it too.
I love that. Lily, what is a piece of advice that you would have for parents? Now, I always phrase this as doesn't necessarily need to be your parents, but what is a piece of advice that you would have for parents or guardians out there that are going through not maybe just the athletic experience, but just in general that would better the experience not only for them, but also for those children that they have?
Yeah, I would say to just push your kids to be involved in some way, find their role in the community, even if that's something as small as just volunteering, or if that's something being the shooting guard on a basketball team or something small, but pushing your kid to fulfill their role to the fullest that they can, because that'll help everyone.
I like that, fulfilling the role. Kaylee, what about you? What's a piece of advice that you would have for parents or guardians out there?
That's really good what Lily said. I really like that. But coming from a family that has always supported me, I'd always say just try to support your kiddos. Even if you can't make it to all the games, even if you're at home, you could just ask questions about how their day went, or what they're looking forward to in the season, when their next game is, and how they think they're going to beat that team, and just little things like that, just always supporting each other.
I love that. Hey, we're going to take a quick break here, but we're going to come back with one final segment with Lily and Kaylee on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check.
Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico!
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant. 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to our final segment on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson, and always appreciate joining on the ones and twos with Harrison. And so we are in studio with Kaylee Dankert and Lily, and we've got you guys have a fan club rolling around out there. I guess as soon as we get you two on, all of a sudden we got a couple shout outs from Ruben Beltran. So Ruben was one of your coaches during some of your tenure when you played within the organization of Ubuntu and everything else. And so he wanted to say both of y'all are sounding great. And then Dr. Van Price, who's the Associate Superintendent of Human Resources for Lincoln Public Schools, also wanted to give a shout out, said you all both are sounding absolutely great doing your thing. So, as we finalize this segment, I want to just ask you about moments. What is a moment that each of you have had, whether it be athletically, just personally, that you look back on and just say like, this was pretty cool. And Kaylee, it's your chance to also be like, okay, it was one of those moments of like, Pete, you were acting like a fool and I got to tell you something. But Lily, I want to start with you. What's a moment that you've had that you're treasuring right now? May not be the only one, but it's the one you kind of remember.
I would say trying out for my club that I'm on now, because that's probably the biggest moment I've had in basketball in my whole career. And because I did not think I'd make the team, because I didn't believe in myself. And then once joining that team, it took years to earn the spot I had, but he really did believe in me, and he helped me just like know the game as a whole, like understand basketball and be able to execute the things I can execute now. Like that, he's really like the fundamental side of basketball I have.
I like that. And the leadership that you've shown and just how you've expressed things, it would be hard for me to not only just not have you on a team, but also not have you on the court. So appreciate that. Kaylee, what about you?
I would also say just the opportunities that club has given me, whether that be like the salsa dancing or
now you got to explain that. Harrison may not know. Those listening may not know about that component. I want to hear it through your lens.
Yeah, so for club, we were able to have a salsa dancer come in, and then with our team, we were able to get into groups of 2, and then we would salsa dance. So it'd be like a fun little thing that during practice we would be able to just let loose and dance and have fun, work on our footwork a little bit.
that's the way we said it. Kind of at the end of the year, I would always pose it as it's the best practice of the year. Yeah. And so it's one of those things that regardless of how the season went, I think more people remember that component and remember that practice than any game or tournament that they may have won. So we oftentimes ask, and Mr. Pearson, DP, says hello to both of you as well. Sorry, he said he apologized he couldn't be here. He's in Utah. But Kaylee, finish the sentence. Love is.
I'd say love is unconditional.
Lily, what about you? Love is.
I really liked what Kaylee had to say, but I think love is just something that someone can't just take away from you, something you would fight for.
So we oftentimes want to, you're all in huddles, and athletics provides that opportunity. And interested in just you giving 30 seconds of what you would say if you had the community around you in a community huddle. And so, Lily, I want to start with you.
I would just say, this is our chance just to work together and show that if we do work together, how great an outcome can be. Because I think teamwork is really what shapes a community. So I would just say that if we work together and try our hardest, whatever happens, happens, and we at least know that we played for each other and did the best we could.
That's phenomenal. Kaylee, what about you? You got the community around you. You're getting them hyped, getting them pumped up to go towards love. What are you saying to them?
I would also say stick together and work towards what you all believe in, and don't take the little moments for granted. Just always keep on working and pushing away.
So, Kaylee, I got to ask you this. What is your most interesting or favorite, okay, because you've known me from a coaching standpoint, just Pete moment? You and your crew.
I don't know. There's so many.
Wow. We don't have another hour for you now to go ahead, because I may not be on next week after that, but what's one of them?
No, I would probably just say, I guess the first one would be getting the opportunity to play for you. The first time, I also, just like Lily was talking about earlier, I didn't really believe in myself. I didn't know where I could go with basketball, but I think that you really opened my eyes to see that the talent that I have, and you really inspired me to keep on pushing in and out of the classroom, on and off the court. And I think just the way that you were able to show to me that basketball isn't the like top priority in everybody's life, and you really need to go out and volunteer at different places, whether that be the food bank or different organizations, but also just making sure that you're always helping others and like staying respectful. And I would say that that's probably like one of the biggest moments. And then also when I decided that I needed to go to like take on other opportunities, but I was always able to like still come back to the program and help out. I think that that's just really important.
No, I always appreciate you having you in the space. Lily, what's just something you want to say to Kaylee? She's going in that second half of the season, and sometimes, that advice and inspiration comes from different places. What's something you want to say to Kaylee as she gets ready to take on that second half of the season, but also those next 2 years of school?
I'd say don't let other people like choose your destiny. Like just because other people might be pushing you out of what you really want to do, don't let that depict what your decision is. And just let your decision come from what you think's best for yourself and not what other people are pushing you in the direction of.
Kaylee, your advice to Lily?
I would say to just keep on going strong. You know that you have a lot of talent, but just keep on working hard. You have a lot of talent on and off the court, so making sure that you're always speaking your truth and having the actions that you want to represent your family and just the programs that you're in. I would just say really focus on that.
Well, for both of you, I really appreciate you coming into the space. Lily, I wish you nothing and your teammates nothing but the best. I'm excited to actually come out and see you guys go and compete this year at Standing Bear High School. And so I'm confident that you're gonna be one of those leaders, and so excited to watch you. And then Kaylee, is always appreciative of everything that you've invested in me and your family, but also excited to come watch you play. That's my annual thing, to make it out to a Bellevue University game and see you, Coach Ice, and the rest of the crew go ahead and throw it down. So until next week on Bigger Than the Score, 93.7 The Ticket.